What's the responsibility of the man to his woman in a relationship? So like and share this episode. Yeah, because I've been getting a lot of questions about this for over the past, really the whole summer. Because there's a lot of dudes that go overseas and they be doing the most. A lot of these guys be doing too much. You think they're doing too much in America? Well, when they go to these other countries, a lot of these dudes pull out the trick bag. I'm telling you, boy, they be giving the girl's family money, buying them groceries, paying the bills, their bills, and his bills. These dudes be doing the most, man. And when he gets married, he don't even gotta be married to just woman. He can be just dating. They don't even necessarily gotta be living together. He can be just visiting, just staying there for long periods of time, 2 weeks, a month, 2-3 months, and he's just playing house with the woman. She's over there every day. So he just feels like he has to look out for her family. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times that's like a form of butt kissing. It's trying to get brownie points from the family. A lot of these dudes do this shit. And I don't understand it. And I've never done this. I've never done it before. I've never given nobody's family money or paid no other family bills. I've never done none of that shit. I don't be giving people money like that. I don't know who raised these dudes. I don't know. I don't understand the concept of giving a family money every month. I don't understand that. Why am I doing that? That money that I'm giving the family every month, that money could be going towards my family, my wife, my kids, and I'm giving them. I don't understand this shit. Let me tell you something. And this is what my father, taught me. Rest in peace to him. He was like, rule number 1: your family is always first. Your wife, your kids, and you got to take care of yours first. Because if you don't take care of yours first, you're no good for nobody. And he said, you're not obligated to be looking out for her family or nobody's family outside of yours. He said, don't let people shame you and try to make you feel bad because you won't do something they want you to do. See, my dad put me on to this shit early. Yeah, early. This wasn't like, it's not new to me. He put me on this shit early. He said, you're not obligated to look out for nobody else's family. He said, now look, you can look out for them if you choose to or whatever, if you can, but if you can't do it, don't sweat it. Don't beat yourself up because you're not obligated to do anything for them. If her family calls and say, hey, can you give me some money? Or can you do this and do that? If you can't do it, say no. Don't feel bad that you can't do it or whatever the case is. But you're not obligated to do it. And then he went on to tell me that a lot of times, a lot of family members can have the entitlement mentality. Because a lot of times there's some guys that marry girls and they automatically, the girl's family automatically expects the husband to look out for them like the daughter has been looking out for them before they even got married. But he said, look, you're not obligated to look out for them people. He said, if that happens, if you get married to a girl, he said, even before you get married to a girl, and she, unfortunately, shit happens in certain families. Maybe the parents fucked up or the parents passed away. Like, I give you an example. There's a girl that I know. Her parents died early, right? And she's the oldest in the family. And she got a brother that's 21, a sister that's 18, and another brother that's 13. So her parents told her before, I think her mom died first and her dad died last. But her dad was like, hey, always take care of your brothers and sisters, blah, 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 this and that, or whatever. Which is cool. But he said, look, that ain't got nothing to do with you. That's their family business. You're still not obligated to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to help your wife out, y'all might not be in a position to help them like that. But he said, look, tell your wife the same thing I'm telling you right now. Our family is first. Our family is not going to suffer. Our kids are first. Me and you and the kids, we're first. And we're not going to suffer and sacrifice our family for them or for anyone else outside this household. He said, you should tell your wife that. He said, if you don't do that, because there's a lot of guys out here that will kind of just go along to get along. And he said, if you do that, you don't establish no boundaries. And then what's going to happen is every time your wife get paid, assuming she's working a job, every time she get paid, she going to start sending almost all her paycheck over to the family. And you going to be looking like, hey, man, I'm paying all these goddamn bills. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at least save some of your money. Don't send everything over there or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We got to focus on us. We got our own responsibilities. We got our own kids. I'm like, yeah, I know that's your sister and your brother and your cousin or whatever, but they got to figure out their own life. It's their life. You can't save everybody. You can't help everybody. You know what I'm saying? So he said, you got to tell her what it is. She might not like it, but you can't save everybody. You might wish them well, but some people might not care about themselves as much as you. And if that's the case, you have to let them go. They're gonna have to figure that shit out on their own. But just keep in mind that family is first. Our family is first. Our kids, our marriage, anything that's going on in this household has to be first. Now, we have to put ourselves first. Now, outside of the household, if you want to look out for them every once in a while, if you can, that's cool. But don't sacrifice what we have here and under this household for anybody else. And he said, you might have to remind her a couple times. And look, don't forget what we discussed. You have to establish boundaries.
Do you find yourself struggling to meet women through online dating apps? Are you tired of constantly swiping left with no success and not knowing what to say to get the attention of a woman? Look no further. Our expert tips and tricks will give you the confidence you need to succeed in the online dating world. It's time to start taking control of your dating life and master the art of online dating. Imagine meeting some of the most attractive women in the world. Our game-changing program will help you navigate the world of online dating with confidence and charm. From creating a standout profile to crafting the perfect message, we've got you covered every step of the way. Our program covers everything you need to know to make a lasting impression. Say goodbye to endless swiping and hello to meaningful connections with the women of your dreams. Join the countless men who have found success in meeting women through online dating by following our time-tested and proven strategies. Take the first step towards improving your dating life today. Master the art of online dating and take your game to the next level. With our proven strategies, you'll be a pro at online dating in no time. So don't wait. Go to onlinedatingfordummies.com and get started today. And take control of your dating life, and you'll be light years ahead of most men with our groundbreaking program. Get ready to swipe right with confidence and watch your success explode. So don't wait. Get started today by going to onlinedatingfordummies.com and take the first step towards finding your perfect match.
And I've known a lot of guys that haven't done that. They pretty much sat back and let the woman do whatever she felt like she wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? She's not only is she sending money back home, almost all the paycheck, she's sending boxes of food, all kinds of supplies back home every month. You know what I'm saying? And meanwhile, she's sending all the supplies and over half of the paycheck back home. Meanwhile, her own kids ain't getting what they supposed to be getting. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't cool. But a lot of guys sit back and let that shit slide. And my dad told me a long time ago, you're not obligated to do that shit. You're not responsible for her parents and her brothers and sisters. No. You're responsible for your own family, your own wife, your own kids. They're first. You got to put yourself first, put your family first. That's who you're responsible for. You ain't obligated to do nothing else outside of that. Don't let people make you feel bad and all that shit or whatever. And all these dudes be going overseas. Most of these guys are tricks. That's the truth. Most of these guys are tricks, man. They were tricks over here in America. So, when they go overseas, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be a big ass trick. And let me tell you how they justify why it's okay to be a big ass trick. Because they'll say, well, shit, the currency, the US dollar is high over there anyway. So the money ain't a thing. That little $30, $40, $50 I give, shit, that's a lot of money over there, but it ain't a lot of money to me, so it don't even matter. So that's how they justify the shit. You know what I'm saying? But for me, the amount ain't got nothing to do with it. It's the principle of the matter. You know what I'm saying? I don't be giving out money like that. I don't be lending people money like that. You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, once you start doing that shit, you're gonna have to keep doing it. And I don't want to be obligated or feel obligated to keep doing that shit. And whoever you giving the money to like that every month or however often you do it, they're gonna expect that shit. And when you stop doing it, if you stop doing it, they're gonna have a problem with that shit. So I won't even put myself in a situation like that. So at the end of the day, as a man, you're only responsible for yours. What's going on under your household with you, your woman, and your kids, and that's it. Anything else, it's whatever. Anything outside your household is whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now, some people say, "Well, what if the girl parents get sick or something like that or whatever?" Again, look, people get sick all the time. This is not new. Some people parents get sick, and the son or the daughter or somebody usually step in and take care of the parents if they got good kids. Now, if you got if you raise good kids, they'll take care of you. If you raise bad kids, they'll throw your ass in a fucking nursing home and fucking see you later. You know what I'm saying? You ain't about to take my life away from me. This is the type of bullshit a lot of these kids be saying that these people raise. You know what I'm saying? But again, you still do what you can to help out. You know what I'm saying? You don't act like, don't avoid the situation, because if anything happened to your wife's parents, that's a touchy situation. Just like if anything happened to your parents, it's a touchy situation. It's tough. You know what I'm saying? But do what you can. Do the best you can. But in reality, you're still not obligated. You're not obligated to do anything. Just do the best you can with what you have, what you got. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. I've had girls that when my parents were sick, were elderly, I had girls that looked out for my mom. I looked out for my dad. You know what I'm saying? I had like one or two girls that looked out, or whatever. But they weren't obligated to do so. They could have said no. And if they would have said no, I couldn't be mad. I couldn't be mad at that because they weren't obligated to do so. They weren't getting paid. This wasn't their job. They just happened to be around me when I was visiting my parents. And one girl knew my parents. So she would say, "Hey, I'll go by there every once in a while, see how they are, see if they need anything, blah, 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 this and that or whatever." You know what I'm saying? But don't sacrifice your family for anybody else. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not responsible for anybody else. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's crazy? Your parents, I don't think any logical thinking, emotional, stable parent, they would not disagree with what I'm saying right now. They would agree 100%. They wouldn't disagree with that. Now you have some people, crazy as cat shit. They might say, "Well, they don't give a fuck. Just do what I say." You know what I'm saying? Whatever I need, come down here. Forget what your husband talking about. Fuck them kids you got. There's some people that have that mindset. I've known some parents that had that mindset. You know what I'm saying? My needs are worth more than what you got going on at the house with you and your family and your kids. And you know what's crazy? There's some women that have let their parents manipulate them into going along with that mindset. You would think that a woman with kids and a husband would not let her parents manipulate her into believing that, hey, the parents is first, and not her kids and the wife and the husband. It's crazy out here, man. But at the end of the day, you're only responsible for what's yours. what's going on in your household. Don't listen to these guys online. Most of them are tricks. You know, especially the older guys. You know, they feel like a lot of times they're just getting brownie points from the girl's family. That's what they're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not doing none of that shit. Never have, never will. Maybe you have. If so, why did you do it? And how did it go? Let me know below. If you like this video, you probably might like, more likely you might like my Patreon. You know what I'm saying? So go over there and join the community. Check it out. I'll see you over there. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.